What time is it? It's Packard Folks at time. Hat? Check. Shirt? Check. Pants? Optional. Mug? Double check. Check us out at cafepress.com/PackardPokesat where you can get all this great merchandise and more.
Do you like Packard Pokesat and want to hear it on demand and on the go? Download the free app today at Stitcher.com. Available on iOS, Android, Nook, and iPad.
This is Packard Pokesat, and I'm poking at your news. Hello, everybody. This is Packard Pokesat, the Midweek Show. This is episode 443. No, 33. Something like that. I don't know. There's the 3 in there. What the hell time is it anymore? I don't know. It's forward, backwards. Fuck this time zones backwards shit. This is stupid. We had a time change this last week, and it's fucking with people and me, and I don't like it.
It is probably the most useless tradition we have now.
It is. It really is. It was meant to save, electricity, but now we have like LEDs and shit. So why is that shit necessary anymore? It's
well, the
not.
funny thing is it used to be, I think, every 6 months, and then they switched it to the fall later in the year, and the spring forward.
Yeah.
Went earlier in the year.
Yeah, actually.
So now there's only like 3 months of the time change, which is
well, there was
pointless.
Yeah, there was also apparently at one time it wasn't even standardized, and like in Minnesota, apparently 2 cities that were like 15 minutes apart travel wise time had their time change in different days of the month, like a week later. And like, what is that? What the hell is that?
That means somewhere there's a house where in one side of the house it's an hour ahead. And an hour ahead.
That would be kind of funny. I didn't even realize that. And apparently in Arizona, where
in Phoenix.
In Phoenix, they have like different parts of the state observe it and don't observe it at the same time, and even some observe it inside the other ones that don't observe it. So
same thing. I think in Indiana also parts do and parts don't.
Yeah. Well, anyway, enough about talking about fucking time travel. Christ, fuck, Connie, what have you got for us tonight?
Well, I'm trying to make my choice between these stories. Do we want to go funny or do we want to go current news?
It's up to you. It's completely up to you.
Okay. Well, this is on NPR, so I trust this source.
Okay.
Do you remember us talking last year about this vibrator that he was using an app?
A vibrator.
So, yes.
Okay. I'm interested already.
Well, we talked about this one. The makers of WeVibe, a line of vibrators that can be paired with an app for remote control use, have reached a $3.75 million class action lawsuit settlement with its users following allegations that the company was collecting data on when and how the sex toy was being used.
Wait, which particular sex toy was this? I'm just curious.
It was the WeVibe.
Oh, the WeVibe. Okay, all right.
Yeah. WeVibe product line.
I don't own that one. Now I got to make sure I got to sell that one right off the bat. No, I'm just kidding.
It included a number of Bluetooth-enabled vibrators that, when linked to the WeConnect app, can be controlled from a smartphone, allowing a user to vary rhythms, patterns, and settings, or give a partner in the room or anywhere else in the world control of the device.
Ooh.
So since the app was released in 2014, some observers have raised concerns that the internet-connected sex toy could be vulnerable to hacking.
Wow.
So
I can hack it on this. Dan, I told you not to do that right now. I'm not. Hey, I don't even have my phone. What are you talking about?
You're just sitting there, and all of a sudden your bedside stand starts making weird noises. So the lawsuit didn't involve any outside meddling. Instead, it centered on concerns that the company itself was tracking the users' sex lives. It was filed under federal court in Illinois in September and alleged that, without customers' knowledge, the app was designed to collect information about how often and with what settings the vibrator was being used.
Back massager instead.
That's right.
I'm not using it for sex. I'm just using a back massager. It just happens to be
This person has it always set to 10. What is that, right? You know.
What are they going to do with that? Wait, I have a serious question. What are they going to do with that data?
That's a good question.
It's like, are we collecting
They don't
data?
say.
Are they collecting for the Sex Institute somewhere? Like, yeah, by the way, they use the vibrators at this speed all the time, especially that one fucker over in Utah.
Women sell the info to the Kinsey Institute.
What's that, Tom?
They sell the info to the Kinsey Institute.
Probably. That's what I was thinking about.
File it under product research for future.
Yeah, maybe they sell it to Catholic priests.
Yeah.
There you go. We have the altar boy sex toy, right? Yeah.
Don't they have the user agreement that they have to agree to before they start using the thing?
I'm trying to skim here and see what it says. Customers' email and usage data were transmitted to the company's Canadian servers.
Why would you put your email on your sex toy?
Well, you
by registering it. By registering the app, yeah.
App, and in a lot of places you have to, when you sign up for apps like that, you do have to put an email address. So if you lose your password, you have to, you get back into your account.
Allowing the company to link the useful usage information to a specific customer account.
I wish I knew what they would do with it. I mean, I personally wouldn't care. I mean, what it's like, hey, they knew you were doing a 20 on this one for 40 hours. It's like, what the hell?
The unhappy users allege in their lawsuit that they never agreed to the collection of this data. Standard Innovations, which is the maker of the toy, maintains that the users, quote, consented to the conduct alleged, but instead of taking the case to court, agreed to settle. Okay, an estimated 300,000 people bought the Bluetooth-enabled WeVibes, according to the court. Wow, and about 100,000 of them use the app.
I wish I'd gotten in on this. Maybe I could have gotten some free money.
Well, I can tell you here it says, under the terms of the settlement, anyone who bought an app-enabled vibrator can receive up to $200. Anyone who actually connected it to the app can collect up to $10,000.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
These high-end vibrators cost between $119 and $199.
Note to self: buy vibrators for future lawsuits.
Is that a win-win? I don't know.
and there were 10,000 of these?
300,000 people bought the vibrators, and 100,000 of them were actually using the app or activating the app, I guess. But yeah, $10,000 if you actually used the app, up to
$10,000. I'll take the 10. That put me in a tax bracket then. I'd be from poor to poor plus.
The payout will depend on how many people file claims.
That'd probably be true.
So yeah.
Yeah, Tom, what do you got for us tonight?
Well, I'm still trying to make heads or tails of it. The whole Trump tax thing with Rachel Maddow, her big expose, a la Geraldo Rivera style. Oh, we got big news. We got Trump's taxes. It's turns out he paid taxes.
Well, I saw something about this on live today, but I didn't.
I don't know what to make of it, because if he actually paid taxes, why the fuck was he hiding? The fact
for so long. I want to bet you. I want to bet you this is not. I'm wondering if these are
these were leaked tax info.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
Rachel Maddow made a big thing like, oh, we got the tax info, we got his taxes, and there's a whole lot of nothing, which is it was almost as if it was planted to see the liberal media's they're going after me on purpose. They got nothing. They're going after me. I think it was all planted.
I'm with you there, Tom. I think
but I think if Rachel Maddow gave herself a black eye, she deserves it.
If that's what it is, if that's exactly what it is. I don't know. I haven't heard that yet, but I'm still behind in my MSNBC podcast.
This is one of the many reasons why I stopped watching the news entirely, because it's all.
Wait a minute, we're on news.
Yeah,
we're on news, Tom.
I said watching.
Oh yeah, sure. Dodge a bullet there, I think.
The liberal media.
Yeah.
All those Trump haters. Because nobody here hates Trump. We all know
Of course
about
not.
Cheeto King.
No, never.
We love Trump.
We love that orange bastard.
King Cheeto.
Yeah.
He's given
We
a
love that
huge injection of comedy to the world.
Yeah.
right?
He's the savior of comedy for
Yeah,
2017.
Yeah, further proof that this country is just more of a laughing stock to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Yes.
All we need
Sadly.
now, we've already put on the clown makeup. All we need to do is just find the right music for it.
Yakety sax, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the theme song from Three's Company.
Yeah.
That was a more an uplifting song. That was more of a fun song, I thought.
While we are poking at your news, you can poke us at Facebook and Twitter, or poke us with an email at ppapodcast@gmail.com, or leave us a message at 662-709-PPAP. Join us live on YouTube/Packard Pokesat on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time. Be part of the conversation by live chatting with us during the show. Enjoy the show? Help support us by becoming a monthly patron at patreon.com/Packard Pokesat, or look awesome by buying something at cafepress.com/Packard Pokesat. No money, no problem. You can help us by sharing the show with friends and rate us on iTunes and Stitcher. For everyone that shares and rates us, you kick ass.
The Atheists,
The Bible.
and No Wardrobe, the podcast.
Wait a minute. No wardrobe? You mean we're going to be naked while we do this?
Well, seeing how I'm an atheist and I'm reading the Bible, and since clothes are flammable,
Fire! Fire! Fire!
I thought it might be a good idea to take them all off first.
Naked or not, follow along as we read, analyze, and try to keep you from falling asleep as we go through this boring-ass book.
Find us on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spreaker. Who knows? We may even be on YouTube someday.
Atheist Ranger, do you have any anything interesting for us tonight?
Yeah, actually, I can bounce this off Tom's. Apparently, Meghan McCain said some stupid shit that she's getting a lot of crap for because apparently thinks that espionage is pretty much a James Bond movie. Yes.
It's not?
It's not made like that. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
She was trying to comment on the whole, I think, CIA trying to hack into phones and flat screen TVs.
Well,
Yeah, that shit.
From what I understand, there was a big dump on from WikiLeaks that how the CIA uses all their tools, and they were apparently hacking TVs and other things. But the funniest thing I heard about was that woman that put out the free ad for Trump crap. And his wife's crap on the one TV show where like Fox
Kellyanne Conway.
Kellyanne Conway thinks microwaves are TV sets, have cameras in them. I've been seeing this meme all over the place with like pictures of Obama with like binoculars or whatever, like looking out the microwave. Like every time you open it, like oh.
Well, as always, she made the whole argument that this leak is making us less safe. Didn't give a single fucking example. And there's a quote. I'm going to quote what she said here, which is both dumb and aggravating at the same time. She said, and I quote, "Who is surprised that the CIA uses covert operations to infiltrate espionage? Duh. Watch one James Bond movie. Everyone knows this is what they do, but the fact that you're showing exactly how they do it, you are making our national security less safe." Unquote.
She thinks that she's watching a movie, thinks this is actually what's going on. Holy shit.
Not only that, if you think about it, I mean, I personally am tired of this conservative narrative that when it comes to the NSA spying, it's just bad people that's being spied on. Meghan, they're spying on all of us. They're not just spying on bad people, you fucking blonde idiot.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. That just pales of stupidity, really. I mean, Jesus Christ. Well, I have a little update. We covered our story last week or this last Friday, I forget which, where they're talking about that Catholic priest that raped that girl, and
You mean the fat black guy?
no. This happened over in India.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, the high courts. over,
yes.
Yeah, the high courts on Tuesday directed the Catholic priest and 2 nuns and another woman to surrender within 5 days to police in connection with the rape of the minor alleged by the Catholic parish vicar. All the 4 accused are on the run from the police. The investigating team found that they're involved in helping the prime accused Robin Vedalekari, age 49, the Catholic parish vicar near Kandahar, who was arrested allegedly raping a 17-year-old schoolgirl who gave birth to the baby boy last month. That's what we mentioned on the last show, I think. The court gave its direction to the 4 after a hearing after their anticipated bail, and also directed the police to ensure that they are given bail the same day by the trial court after the police questioned them. Yeah, a little update. At least they've been told they have to, turn themselves in. So that's a plus.
I thought they were already under, at least maybe not under house arrest or something, but good deal.
Yeah. So we don't know.
We don't Vatican to take notes.
We need we need the army to go in there and start arresting these priests. Just take over the country. Is there a country we haven't taken over yet?
Oh, we haven't toppled yet?
Yeah.
I think normalize is presume innocent. I think with priests it should be presumed pedophile.
Yes.
I think they need to vet their priests better. That's what I think.
Oh yeah, no, I totally agree with you there. Totally agree.
Well, they do vet them. The first question is, you're pedophile, right? You like little boys, right?
You like little boys. Heck, yes or
no.
No.
And by the way, America doesn't invade. We go out and we free people.
Right.
We bring them liberty, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Of course.
We're gonna be freeing the little boys in the group homes who've been getting their butts warmed up.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did in Iraq. We just helped free people.
Yeah.
Well, you know what would help us get to Mars? Discover oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta liberate Mars, man.
Wouldn't that be something if they actually did find oil on Mars? I'm not saying they would or they will, but it'd be funny if they would.
And
they're gonna find unobtainium.
Unobtainium on Mars.
and Nestle and Coca-Cola are hoping they'll find water.
Yeah.
We laugh because otherwise we cry.
Yes. Real quick here. I don't have the story up, but I just happened to hear this morning. That apparently they're working on it. This group is working on making a potato so they can basically once they go. No, it's actually very important. So when we do go to Mars, they can actually be able to grow it in the dry soil of the Mars planet.
Where'd they get that idea from?
I don't know. They think from what
the movie package. They got it from the movie.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, the movie.
They got it from Matt Damon.
Yeah. Shit out of that potato.
Yes. I haven't even watched the movie, but I know.
I saw the Cinema Sins version of it, so that's a good channel, by the way. If you like watching, shit like that, it's a fun channel. Anyway, all right, we'll be back next week. Or not next week. We'll be back this Friday with our regular longer show. So until then, good night, and we'll see you on Friday. Good night, everybody.
Adios.
Good night.
Later.
And that's a wrap.